Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White dropping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. And we've been counting down the 13 reasons why your mind could be playing tricks on you. Today we're on number 5. We've been counting down from 13 to 1. So if you've missed 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 13, go back and check out those videos so you'll be all caught up with us. But today we're going to talk about reason number 5 as to one of the concerns why your mind may be playing tricks on you. And number 5 is that your self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence are shaky. So here's the thing. If those things are shaky, that means there's some foundational issues emotionally and mentally that you've been struggling with. This typically isn't something that comes out of nowhere or just happens or just takes place because of one incident. Think about it this way. When we're babies, most of us, everything you do excites your parents or whoever's around. If you sit up for the first time, they say yay. Of course, when you walk for the first time or take a couple of steps, they're saying yay. Somewhere along the line, eventually they stop cheering as much, but in healthy families, the cheering doesn't really stop. It may slow down, it may take other forms, but the cheering section doesn't go away in a healthy family. Now, you know that you've been in an unhealthy family, likely if you never had a cheering section. Unfortunately, you need to go back over your life and look at it and say, did I ever have a cheering section growing up? If you didn't, there's likely some cracks in your foundation, and that may be where some of your self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence issues are coming from, or the lack thereof. So you can't go back to being a baby, and you can't go back to get that foundational cheering section. So now you're in a place where you need to figure out that stuff on your own, how to cheer for yourself, how to build that internal motivation. Now, if that wasn't the case, say for instance you did have the cheering section growing up, you did fine, and then of course life starts to happen to us. So you got into maybe a series of situations, maybe relationships, maybe just events or places or things that happened over a period of time in your life that kept taking pot shots and kept taking hits at your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth. You're in a different situation if that's the case, because you actually do have a foundation. You just lost it. It just got a little shaky, and now you need to find it again. But both of those situations are going to take some serious work from you. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take you digging up. If it was foundational, meaning from birth you never had that cheering section, or if you did have it and then a series of life events started to take place, you're going to need to dig up the root of where this is coming from. Where is your lack of self-esteem, self-worth, and self-confidence coming from? If you don't know that, it's going to be difficult for you to build it, because what you really need is a new foundation, or to shore up the foundation that you used to have. So in the next couple of videos that I'm going to do, I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about, maybe break down those two scenarios individually by themselves, because some of the things that you're going to do may be similar, but some of the things that you're going to do for those situations may be very different. And so some of you are having struggles with motivation. You might be able to get externally motivated, like if somebody is cheering for you or somebody is pushing for you, or on an emotional motivation type thing. If you are excited for some reason, or you're just happy or joyful in a moment, you can get things done. The thing is, emotions are fickle. So if you're operating there for your motivation, when your emotions change, then your behaviors are going to change. You're not going to be as internally motivated. or externally motivated by a situation or a feeling. So what you have to work on is where the internal motivation had a breakdown or a meltdown or never was there. And that's what you're going to have to build on. So I'm going to come back and talk about those two scenarios, possibly in separate videos. So if you have one versus the other, you can get what you need. But if you like this content, go ahead and remember to subscribe to the channel, like this video. If you'd like to comment, go ahead. But until then, be proactive about your mental health, be well, and God bless.